my mic was muted and y'all couldn't hear a word that I said. But it's okay. This is what happens when you do live shows, people. So this is the deal. I said, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you again with another episode of the Redirect Regroup Refocus Podcast. How is everybody today? I'm good. I'm great. You should be too. So as always, like I said, it is a podcast day, not a radio day. So we're going to move right into these quick announcements so I can let y'all know where we at and how we rolling on this side. And then we going to get right into it. So boom, I gotta let y'all know we are here at the Vibe Studios at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of my Ron Reed of the VNO, what you know. Check out his podcast, myself of Redirect Regroup Refocus, Life Coach Jeff Relaford, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, y'all? If y'all don't know who Smooch Wallace is, please get to know this brother. He is a man of many gifts, talents, and skills. And I don't think y'all truly know who this man is. So get to know that man. And also we have Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We make up the vibe, baby. And we have a studio. So if you want your radio show produced or your podcast produced, we have a setup for you here, people. I'm trying to tell you, this is what we do. So just reach out to any of us. And you can also reach out to me if you have any questions about what it entails, because you do have to pay. Okay, this is a business. So you do have to pay. So whatever we say, that's what you got to pay. Anyway, I ain't going to harp on that too much because y'all get a little soft when it comes to that type of stuff. But it's okay. So we are here at the Vibe Studios, 2075 Rush Place. Y'all reach out to us. This is where we conduct all our interviews and etc. And also, y'all, we have an event coming up that the Vibe Studios will be broadcasted live from. And as I say all the time, I got somebody else who can better say it than I can because, that's what they're paying for. So we're going to let him run it. Y'all listen.
Chosen Enterprise presents Shondel's Appreciation Bash and King KC Birthday Bash with performances by Mario Barr, Dip the Realist, Mealman, Dom Da Vinci, C-Ball, Smooch, The General, Striker X, Key Lyrics, Rick McGee, Lisa Blair, and yo, Raw Radio will be broadcasting live and is hosted by Trader Chocolate Jar and The Vibe. DJ Sluggo will be mixing live Sunday, August 25th at Simeon Alumni Hall, 820 West 89th Street of 89th and Halstead, 6 p.m. to midnight. It's sponsored by 4835 Studios, Chicago home of chicken and waffles, 1 hour heating and air conditioning of Hazel Crest. Chosen Enterprise presents Shondel's Appreciation Bash and King KC Birthday Bash with performances by.
Look, man, it was so great. I just wanted to let y'all hear it twice. That's all it was. But listen, y'all heard the man say it. Listen, we are going to be at Simeon Alumni Village Hall on August 25th from 6 p.m. to midnight on Sunday, people. It is Shondel's Appreciation and King KC's Birthday Bash with our own Smooch Wallace, who will be there performing as well. So come on, y'all. And as y'all heard the name. I just told y'all who y'all will be located. The Vibe will be broadcasting live along with Raw TV Radio. So come on, man. Trader Chocolate Jar gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of people in the building. Y'all just don't know, man. Rub some elbows with some people. Let's get some networking opportunities in. And if you need tickets, please give us a call at 219-902-4016 so you can go ahead and get your spot. So, all right, people. Look, we done had a couple malfunctions. We done sat up here. We done the 2 announcements that I needed to do. Didn't take all day. So now we just gonna move right into the guests. Now listen, y'all. I have somebody here today who is a lyricist in his own right. I've heard some of this man's music, some of this man's words, and he throw it down. And if y'all want to know how to do it the right way, do you hear me? If y'all want to know how to do it the right way, y'all gonna have to holler at this brother right here, Mr. D'kno.
Man, Brother Jeff.
Mr. Know-It-All. Come on, brother. Let's get it.
I appreciate that introduction, man. D'kno Mr. Know-It-All, representing Right Way as one of the CEOs. FOF is the squad. Right Way is the label.
Yes, sir.
And it's just a blessing to be here today. Yeah,
definitely.
It's a blessing to be alive. I tell everybody the worst day of your life is the one that you don't wake up for. So Man, bro, so much great energy.
Yes,
just
sir.
flowing through around me. Just everybody's aura is just so,
Yeah.
it's a blessing, bro. And
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And like I told you, man, this is how we do with this show. You know what I mean? We have positive vibes. We have good feelings on this bad boy. And we keep it that way. We keep it that way because you got to protect your peace out here. But brother, listen, I gave a brief intro of you. But, I really want the people to know, because I wrote in the title, man, we know the stage version of you.
Yes, sir.
We know you can get out there, man. You hype, you with the crowd. You are in your talent, bruh. And we're going to talk about that too. But I really want you to let the people know, who are you?
Man, for starters,
yeah.
I'm a father,
Mm-hmm.
Of 3. I'm a husband.
Mm-hmm.
I work for the city of Chicago.
Okay.
CTA to be exact, so I see a lot every single day when I'm out here in the field as a bus operator. So we move the streets, right?
Okay. Yep.
I'm from the North. I'm from the North Pole. I'm from Howard to Uptown.
Okay.
For those who don't know, most of y'all see 95th, but most of y'all never get a chance to see Howard. Okay. Howard is the beginning of Chicago coming from the North, and I'm from Howard all the way up until we're gonna say Cubs Stadium.
Okay.
From the lake all the way to Cicero. So I am a product of the North Pole, where it's very diverse.
Yeah.
It's easy to understand when you're growing up in a very diverse area. And I always tell people, if you want to kill racism, bring it up north, because that's where you see the most diversity in Chicago.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Very well diverse and understanding different religions, races, what people eat, how they carry themselves, what they believe in. So it's been dope. Okay. It's been dope being me. I can say that.
Hey, I hear you, big dog. Hey, I'm telling you, man, because that's what it's about, man. I love the fact that you embrace that diversity, and also in music, people, because the type of guests that I've had on so far, we have touched on music and the diversity that should be there. But with you being from the North, I've talked to a lot of people from the South and the West Side. I have more people from the South Side on the show than I've had actually from the North or the West Side. We trying to work on that.
That's that travel time,
bruh. And let me throw this out. I respect this man for taking this drive. When he told me how far he was gonna come, I was like, oh, snap, dog, you gonna do that for the life coach? He said, yes, sir.
To get my life right.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
The right way.
Come on, big dog. Put the plug in there. That's what I'm talking about, my man. So, yes, dog, with that diversity in music, man, how do you feel about it with you being from the North and everybody just being encompassed? Do you still feel that it's a lot of work that needs to be done? Do you see growth along with everybody merging together as far as music is concerned?
I would like to believe that the way that we're treated as Chicagoans, as people that represent the city, a lot of people off back, when they think of music in Chicago, they think of drill, trap. And I will say that we at Right Way, we've been grateful to see that people are falling more into appreciating, making music less controversial, right?
Okay, gotcha.
And I feel like that's where the drill wins at, is the controversy. That's where some of this music wins at, is the materialistic, the bragging rights, right? Yeah. But when you have artists like us who paint actual pictures outside of the pain, right? Because our pain is other people's entertainment, right? Thanks. So we give people a reason to say, he's not a rapper, he's a musician. He's an artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Gotcha. So I love what I'm seeing, especially from the underground circuit. Okay. We've been making our runs with, the Shondells, the Blizzes, the K Caesars, the Ren Terrys, and everybody that I love what I'm seeing in the circuit, because we haven't seen any violence. People have misunderstandings all the time, but I've seen more togetherness as of lately. Than anything. And I think that the time for a more serious need for music and direction in the music, the definition, I think that that's what where we apply the most pressure. And I feel like it's working beyond most people's beliefs, man.
Gotcha.
Beyond.
Gotcha.
No ice on, no jury.
Exactly.
And I'm respected as one that people can consider to have those things. And you know, we don't care for those things. We just want to deliver a defining message that matters to something. You can rap about anything in this room right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything. So it's like, it's dope when you can show people that your level of artistry isn't confined to what people may want to hear.
Okay.
But we open up people's eyes to a broader view on what they feel when they hear this music versus always partying and turning up or sliding somewhere. Or,
gotcha.
We do it all because we come from it all.
Okay.
But we cater to how can we get our kids to break the cycle of falling into someone else's beef that has nothing to do with them. So now they're artists and they want to grow up and this is what they want to rap about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We want to get back to the roots of where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? A lot of people can't even answer that question nowadays.
True.
You know,
very true.
So I would like to believe that we've had a crazy run of impact in our last year and a half.
Definitely. That's what's up, man. And see, that's why I like that's why I need more diversity in the crowd here, because I know different sides have different perspectives, you know, and with those perspectives, like I said, man, I've come on here with these guys and I've already said that, hey, man, some people I see the division with because they make it blatant. You know, some people make it blatant, but I do see how within the network that we are, shout out to them Shop Boys, because y'all are a big part of the network.
Big part.
Gotta throw my people out there, D Smith and Monix. Y'all a big part of bridging that gap, you know, so I gotta make sure we give y'all that respect right there, because y'all really doing it. To make a Shop Talk 7 a hub, you know, and that's what I'm trying to do here in Lake Station. You know, I'm trying to make sure we bring some people out here so we can bridge that gap also. And but I do love your perspective on it. I love your perspective on it.
Thank you, bro.
And once again, I believe that speaks to that diversity and that inclusion, because a lot of people, when you see they're used to something different, you know, now they're able to accept it. Yeah. Because sometimes it'd be a culture shock for people.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of it be an isolated mindset based on where they grew up at and what they only know, right?
Facts.
And we know it's people out here that have never went past Cermak, never went downtown, never went past Chicago Avenue, never went all the way northbound, or some people that never went west or whatever. But that's what we want to do. We want to bridge the gap of understanding that. And we know it's a lot of stuff that go on out south, out west. The same things happen up north. They happen in different forms.
Yes. Definitely.
But more importantly, the things that we grew up off of, and if you are anyone that comes from the streets, you know what law and literature means. Yeah. And you know what it means to stand on it. And there is no more of that. There is no code of the streets, right? Okay. It's just a lot of renegade and rebels out here. You know what I'm saying? And there's hope for them. You know, if they find the person or the people that inspire them to do better or move differently. Yeah. You know, I can't speak on anyone's situation in particular, but I know that a lot of this stuff doesn't get carried up from the root. Okay. So they don't know where their energy is coming from. They just know they riding with who they riding with, and that's the end of the discussion. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely are into more so right is right and wrong is wrong, and being held accountable, because everybody's due to the right to defend themselves, right? True. And I think that that's another thing that's been lost out here is people's space, respecting people's space and understanding that everyone doesn't have anything to do with what you have going on in your isolated mindset. So that's what we try to cater to, just the overall, just redirecting, regrouping, and refocusing. There it is. On the level of artistry, the direction of artistry, and just the demographic of what it means for your kids. Oh, that's love. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. I like that. And also with the words that you're talking about, man. See, like you said, you paint a picture. You know what I mean? Like it's a few of y'all out here that I've run in contact with. I ain't say, okay, let me clear this up, people. Because when I say it's a few, I'm talking about the ones that I have networked with thus far. Okay.
Because you know how black folk can be sometimes. Sometimes we got to clear some things up.
Everybody think they wear the shoe.
Exactly. You know?
Everybody think they wear that shoe.
Exactly.
Don't be that.
I gotta let y'all know. A brother been at this game for about as long as D'kno has, being connected to these people. So you know, I'm also a new kid on the block. But from what I do see, I love it when people paint those pictures. I love it when you paint the picture. But let's talk about that creative artistry, big dog, because you said something to me before we even started recording this joke, before we started coming live. You said something. You said how you don't even write, big dog.
I don't write.
And I feel that needs to be highlighted, because I feel that when you say stuff like that, bruh, that means that your gift and your craft is running through you.
And that's the truth.
Come on, man. Talk about it.
I'm gonna make it as simple as this.
Okay.
This interview wasn't staged. So everything we're talking about is free. Yeah. You have your PowerPoints and where you want to drive this interview. Yep. And I'm gonna answer them as they come. Yeah. We didn't have to write none of this down.
That's true.
It becomes biblical, right? And I think that a lot of things we've heard, statements, quotes, things that stick in your head everywhere you go. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely. You know, and it's almost like time waits for no man. True. Unless your clock broken.
Okay. Say that to the camera. Let the people know. I told you was going to say some stuff. Let the people know that.
Time waits for no man unless your clock broken. And if you understand that simplicity, it's an actual fact, but it's also a bar. So my brain runs through facts that we know exist from experience or from what we've learned. Yeah. And finding ways to make that the pun. Okay. So I don't have to reach as hard for my work. All I have to do is define where I'm going, and it's gonna come.
That's it.
So so I stopped writing because of the word and terminology writer's block. If you can write it, you can erase it. Something else that I follow. Okay. I feel like what naturally comes out of you with your level of understanding is where you mean to direct your defining PowerPoints.
I like that.
And I don't think a lot of people think that hard in their music to where every single line has to not only make sense, but lead to the next and the next and the next. So once I sit with something and I get a kick down the door entry, right? And then I start going with the flow of the beat, where the beat tells you where to go, then the title of the song tells you where to go. Okay. So that's how I dig for my substance. Okay. And when you digging like that, it can only come from here and here.
Facts, bro.
And so I don't know how to lie to myself. Okay. I'm lying, but that's why I'm with the life coach now. But overall, we wanted to always be able to prove to people that we went somewhere with our music. Okay. So that's where the dynamic of me creating through feeling. Okay. This is all feeling, and subconsciously, it's a lot of stuff that's in your brain subconsciously, but you won't know it if you're not looking for a difference.
Ooh, and I love how you said that, dog, because so many times we get caught up in just the monotony of everything else, right?
Yes, sir.
Like just the sequencing and programming.
Yeah.
That's already in us already. We get up every day, we go to work, we do the same thing. Yeah. But then the only way that you know to break the cycle, or you want more for yourself, is you got to see it.
Gotta see it.
You got to see it, bro.
You got to want it.
That's big too. You have to want it.
You have to want it. I drive downtown every day working for the city of Chicago. Yeah. And a lot of my coworkers hate downtown. They hate the traffic. They hate the randomness of it. Yeah. Avoiding all the accidents. I love it because through all of that, the biggest gem is inspiration and elevating. Okay. That's the gem that I get from driving downtown on Michigan on State Street every single day. Yeah. To the planetarium. I'm driving on Lakeshore Drive with 100 people on my bus on a 60-foot articulated bus. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, seeing is believing. Yeah. And if you want to change your life, if you really want to change your weight, drive past the gym for a week straight.
Mm-hmm.
Then actually take time to go inside the gym.
Come on.
You got to keep it in your mind for you to attack it.
That's true.
And it's hard for people to focus in those ways.
Oh, yeah.
Because people only go where they want to go, not where they need to go.
Hold on. Again, let them know. Let them know, big dog.
People only go where they want to go and not where they need to go. And that's the difference between the ones who break the cycle and who bust it open and their life changes versus the ones who sit and complain about the same things that they have the power to change, but refuse to change it because they're so stuck on doing what they want to do and not what they need to do.
Come on,
bro. And we all guilty of that.
And you know what? And that's why I'm glad you said that, because we are all guilty of that. And what a lot of times people need to realize is that we all want the same stuff.
Yep.
We all not fighting for anything different.
That's why I hate.
Come on, dog.
I hate.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like if you can look at someone else and what they have that you don't have and despise them for it, something is wrong with you.
Oh, facts. Something big wrong with you, big time.
Something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it's so much out here that we all have the opportunity to achieve.
Yeah.
I just feel like you do what you want in your 24 hours. I'm gonna do what I want in my 24 hours.
Come on, exactly. Because you gotta accept people for who they are at some point in time. Unless it okay, I'll say it. Let me see. People, you gotta accept people for who they are at some point in time. You just gotta let people be them, because what it's like, what you do in your life, that's not gonna affect me. That's only gonna affect you.
Yes, sir.
So why should I get mad over something that you do?
Yep.
Because that was your choice.
Yep. That's the truth. And on top of that, to add to that, so powerful when you say it. Say it one more time for me.
I said, why should I go ahead and be worried about what you do in your life? Because nothing that you do is going to affect me. I have to leave that there with your choices and the different things that you did in your life. And I need to focus on mine.
And the thing that I've learned through that process is that you learn to love people for who they are and don't hate them for who they aren't. Because that is the groundbreaking level of understanding. That's as clear as it can get.
Oh, yeah.
If you can know this person gonna screw up and you do X, Y, and Z for them, but you want them to have whatever it is that you're giving them.
Yeah.
No matter what they do with it, you understand that you love them for who they are.
Come on. Yeah.
And you're not despising them for who they are.
Exactly.
So I feel like a lot of people don't take that approach because they want everybody that they love to be more like them without realizing who they are on their own accord.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Lying, big dog.
It's a lot of people out here, man. It's so many anything you could do, I could do better out here without realizing you can't do this better, but I can guarantee you do something better that I can't do.
Come on.
And 9 times out of 10, it's probably hate with your goof. All right, let me stop.
hey, but you ain't lying though. Look here, because there's some people out there, some hardcore haters out there, bro.
Yeah.
They professional at this bad boy. Yeah. Instead of picking up the ball and chain and trying to figure out how they can cut it off or drag it with them for a little bit as they try to get these links off, and then finally the ball fall off. They don't want to put in no work. So they rather just go ahead and talk about other people. Yeah. And try to bring them down.
And that's what they do. They can't elevate, so they do their best to bring everybody down to their level.
Come on, man.
And that's deep.
Yeah, man. And it's like we talked about things being biblical. You know what I mean? A lot of times, like I like to think about it as the parable with the rich man who had to follow Christ. You know, he chose all his riches, but he didn't want to choose that peace. And that's what I say. That's what I believe it is. It's more so about, because when you live a life biblically, it's more about peace. It's more about harmony. It's more about that synchronized lifestyle. You know what I mean? Of just having everything be in alignment. You ain't got to be perfect, because that ain't what he asked you to do. He ain't asked you to be perfect. He asked you to just hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. And if it's detrimental, you change it.
That's the truth. That's the truth, bro.
That's in the simplistic. That's in the most. Now I can get deep with this stuff, but that's for everybody listening. That's in the most simplistic way I can put it.
Facts.
Without really trying to go hardcore deep and do a deep dive. I say that for the crib, or I say that if I'm having a one-on-one with somebody,
yes, sir.
But that's the best way to look at it, because we put so much pressure on ourselves. And even with the skill set that you have, you can't put a lot of pressure on yourself in order to use your gift effectively.
Which is why I create when the energy tells me to. I don't force.
Okay.
When you force something, you lose value. When you force it, you lose value.
Yes, sir.
I
believe that.
The feeling of what you create should always give you I'm not in a rush feeling. It should never feel like, oh, I have to do this. I have to. And people will tell you, D'kno is known for finishing work the day of the deadline.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
It means so much to me to finish it.
Yeah.
That the focus that I'm tapped into while I'm creating allows me to not rush it. I will take all day to create a verse.
Okay.
To make sure it's right. People have watched me spend an hour on one bar because it didn't roll right, or it wasn't sounding right. It wasn't cohesive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, that's life.
Facts.
You rush a house, you rush building a house, you will be dead under a pile of rubble whenever something happens that knocks the stability off of the house.
Facts.
You have to make sure your base is stable.
Come on now.
And I don't think a lot of people wake up with a stable based mindset of what they want, who they are,
True.
Where they're going.
True.
A lot of people lie to themselves every day.
Ooh, bruh. Oh yeah, dog. Every day, man. And it's tough because, like you said, people get up every day and they just not true to themselves. And it's tough, man. Shout out to my wife, because I'm gonna put her on blast. Even my wife, she's rediscovering herself. She's rediscovering herself at 35.
Yep.
And I feel that these are just the processes that we go through, because I've heard of people rediscovering themselves at 60, bro.
60. People graduate college at 60.
Come on, exactly.
That's
bro.
rediscovering
That's
yourself.
rediscovering yourself.
And that's why nothing is ever perfect. Because if it's perfect, there's no room to evolve or elevate.
Yes, no room to grow.
And I don't see anything in this world that's perfect.
Oh, fact, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna table that right there. We're gonna table that right there. We're gonna take this quick break, and I mean quick break, people. This I gotta remind y'all where we at. So I play the intro for the middle section, you know what I mean? And I come back, make a few more announcements. And we're gonna be right back, baby. We will be right back. If I can find the video, there it is. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming back to you on the Redirect Regroup Refocus Podcast, man. Well, I got my boy, Mr. D'kno MrKnoitall from Right Way, people. Because we out here trying to do everything the right way today.
Yes, sir. That's the only way. Anything else is the wrong way.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. So it is just a joy having you on here, man. I'm telling you, dog. Like I love this conversation. You know how I roll, man. You told me in the brief 45 seconds that you see the caliber of the people I'd had on. Yep. You know what we talking about, bro. So you already know what time it is.
Yeah, man.
I'm learning what time it is with all y'all, because this is all new to me, man. But I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I'm embracing it. And I do like talking to y'all on this level. This gives the people a different side of y'all to see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you see me on stage, you're going to be like, oh, my goodness, he's vicious. But you talk to me in person, and I'm more calm.
Yeah.
I know some people hate the word humble, but I am humble.
Oh, no, let me tell you, man, the people that hate the word humble, they don't know how to be humble themselves.
That's what I think it is.
So that's what it is, bro. They ain't never tried to be humble. They got so much pride filled up into them that they don't even know what it is to be humble.
And they take the definition to a literal sense.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of how we cater to the word.
Yes.
I feel like I don't never want to be the smartest person in the room because whatever room I'm in, I haven't grown when I leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I reached out to you because I appreciate the platform, how you deliver the platform, the people, the quality of people that I've seen on the show.
Yeah.
And the convos that I've seen, you guys converse within the time frame. I was like, man, I gotta reach out to life coach and get my life coached a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I come around you, I'm gonna be focused on redirecting my attention and my energy to where it needs to be. I'm gonna be focused on regrouping, and just getting myself back in a stable mindset, not in a stable, isolated mindset, because you have to be aware of everything around you, but just a stable mindset of who I am, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. And last but not least, if you can't do it anywhere else, you could come around life coach Jeff and find yourself refocusing. And I think it's dope to see that from the internet, and then to reach out to you and to link with you and to see that it is exactly what it stands for.
Come on, man. And that's what it is. I'm trying to bring authenticity.
Yeah.
All you gonna get is me.
That's it. That's all that's the right way.
That's all you gonna get.
That's what we stand for.
There you go. Yes,
D'kno MrKnoitall is literally only being him wherever he goes. I don't know how to be nobody else. So thank you for that, brother.
Oh, it's no problem, man. I'm telling you. And listen, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. I'm saying this too early, but you are always welcome on the platform, sir.
Thank you, bro.
All of y'all lie. You know what I mean? Shoot, there's no big eyes, no little U's on this team here, man. Because once y'all step on, it's reciprocated energy.
That's what we live off of right there.
Man. You know, we all out here, we here to have good conversation. We all to go ahead and get gems from each other.
Yes, sir.
And when we go out into this world outside of this studio, we ready to apply.
That's it.
You know, because I'm big on accountability.
Me too.
People hate that A word, bro. Woo! I said a cuss word to a few of y'all. I know I did. I cussed y'all out. But y'all come on right back and listen again. I say it one more time. Accountability. Okay. They hate it, bro. usually, okay, when I'm by myself and I'm rapping, I got you hooked. Then when I start talking about accountability, the numbers drop.
Yeah.
They come back after a while.
Yeah.
The numbers, they drop. I can watch all y'all. I be seeing the count on it. I see it all.
A lot of people don't understand that. Like me personally, I hate problems. So if I feel there's tension in the air, or if I feel like there's a problem, I try to find the root.
Yeah.
And the root will lead you to accountability.
Always. It always does.
And not an assumption of what the root may be, knowing the actual root. Because a lot of people assume for their actions. They assume about an action that causes a reaction that creates a root of a problem. So they'll never hold themselves accountable because they feel like whatever they assumed or whatever their, you know what I'm saying, wherever their perception was going about the situation is what it is, without digging for facts.
I always like to say those people, they just like to be right all the time.
That's exactly what it is.
They got to be right all the time.
But we try to understand that it's a possibility that their perception isn't as deep or sharp to read the room, to read the moment. Yep. You know what I mean? And that's what we big on. So far, everybody that knows us as right way and see how we move, they literally look at us and say, yeah, they're doing things the right way. You can tell.
Okay, I hear you.
You know?
Let's talk about right way for a little bit, dog. Let's talk about how did y'all end up getting started? How did y'all meet? How did this great conglomerate of people form real quick to be right way?
I was blessed. I was blessed from the heavens to have the gift to bring people together.
Okay.
To know as many people as I know. So Dub is a almost 30-year brother with me since the Sandbox.
Oh, that's love.
We grew up together for real, with a almost, 15-year, 16-year gap.
Okay.
Because he moved out to the boonies and I moved around the city.
Okay.
But it started like Wee Woody. It's Wee Woody, YMDZ, Moolah Stuffy, Dub, myself.
Okay.
And then we have other pieces around us that cater to doing things the right way, and people that have the opportunity or in the potential to become Right Way when certain things are finalized. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But for the most part, it started with me knowing everybody and trying to simplify this journey for myself and others. So as an artist, you go through spending money to record, paying for beats, finalizing music, mix, master, yada, yada, yada. And I don't make enough money to do that and take care of my household and things like that.
Yeah.
So oftentimes I'm a dope enough artist and individual that come across people that recognize my gift as something that has to be seen.
Yeah.
So they'll break their neck to help me do anything I need to do, as long as it don't conflict with anything that they have going on.
Okay.
So the one person that I knew that would take care of anything needed for me personally was Dub.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
Once I got Woody, I've been with Woody for 20 years. He's I grew up around Woody from the age of 16 up until now. And I was inspired by Woody as a teenager because he's older. One of my big brothers, you know what I mean? So YMDZ Moolah Stuffy, they're brothers. I got DZ from CTA. I was out when COVID hit. He had just started. Somebody from the job texted me, my boy DJ. He said, hey, it's a young talent in this room right now that I have to link you with. And if I get a call like that, they see something in this person that they feel belongs around me.
Got you.
So when I finally linked up with DZ, just his mannerisms and his way of thinking catered to what I stand for, his humbleness, right?
Definitely.
And he takes me to meet his little brother. And what do you know? They're my brothers for the past 4 or 5 years, going on 5 years now.
That's dope.
And then Dub 30 years. So you see, I got a lot of 30 year, 20 year, and it's a lot of that in my life. I only deal with what I know and who I know. Because that's how I stay alive and stay away from BS. I have to be able to control my atmosphere. And I know if I put myself around people that I know believe in me, love me unconditionally, that I believe in.
That's key.
Because I believe in them. That's why Right Way was created through everybody that I brought around each other to become brothers to each other. So, and then with me and Dub being at the front of how things work, our relationship and our energy towards each other has been the same since we were kids. He's never misled me. We've never had an argument. That's literally my brother.
Really?
I look up to Dub in many more different lanes of life than he would tell a lot of people that he looks up to me. He is the stability of why I've grown, why I've redirected, why I've regrouped, why I've refocused. So having me and him, I always tell people I'm the heart, he's the brain. At times I have to be the brain, he has to be the heart. So we don't have we're the same person. We're literally the same. We're one person. Literally. So that's how Right Way got created.
That's dope, man. I love it. I love how, like you said, you're keeping people around you that you believe in and believe in you. A lot of people don't understand, man, when you start up groups or when you just start up I don't want to say, because some people aren't groups too. You know, some people are just they have their friendships. You know, and they collab on some things. And even when you have those, it takes a right energy. It takes a right spirit to rock with you for that long. For that long, bro. Especially with moving in the direction you're moving in as far as music, artistry, and the whole nine. Because so many people fall out because of
deniability.
It's
denial. That's all it is. People fall out because they want to be the man, but they're not viewed as the man. Or they want to be the talent, but aren't viewed as the talent. See, me, I know who I am. There's a million different fan bases. So just because we on the West Side and you getting all love makes me proud. I don't have to get no love. My brother's getting all the love.
Brother's getting
what do I care about if it's me or him?
Come on.
And so Dub had this irritation behind some of my thought process because he would often watch me push everybody to the front but me. And he pulled me to the side one day and he said, bro, we can't go nowhere if you're not doing the D'kno things we need D'kno to do.
He ain't lying.
And that's where you get the grand visions.
Okay.
All of these songs, these features, and me just coming through for my team. When I'm on stage, I go through 10 songs. People be like, you don't write. How do you remember? Well, I'll just look to the left, look to the right, see one of my brothers, and they rapping my verse with me. I look in the crowd, I see Monix in the crowd rapping grand visions with me. If I fall off at any point, his energy is going to redirect my focus. So when I see my people, I level up. I can never hate. When you see your people, if you don't get the energy to do the most, they ain't your people.
Oh, let them know that.
If
come on,
you see your people and you not willing to do the most, when you see your people, they ain't your people. Everybody that I've been around will tell you, I see Trosh walk in the building, I'm teeing up.
I hear you.
Treble, I'm teeing up. The level of love and respect has been reciprocated from day one from them brothers.
Yes.
So I can name so many people that when I see them, you could tell I respect them, because I might be in the middle of a set rapping. I might fumble a word because somebody walked in and I didn't expect them to walk in.
Okay.
But then again, I'll look to my left, look to my right. I see Stuffy, proud. He's 6 foot forever, so he's standing tall in the crowd. You can't miss his big smirk on his face. Like, yeah, my brother killing them all. And I see this from my brothers.
Okay.
Just the impact that I've had on their lives, that they've had on my life, the refocusing of what matters versus what don'ts. You're talking about people who usually rap to anything to now people who saying, no, we're not rapping to industry beats because you can't make any money off of those things. No, we're not dropping this video unless we have 3 separate promo clips ready to run ads on. So when we drop the video, we can have immediate impact with what we put our money to.
Okay.
Like, we're about the actual business of breaking an artist.
Okay.
And teaching them how to be independent artists.
Ooh.
While only paying back dues to Right Way for what we've brought them to, taught them, showed them. Ain't nobody trying to steal nobody master. Your creation is your creation. If we sit in the room and create it with you, yes, it would be a Right Way moment. You feel me? But for the most part, we're not here to be like any other label that we've ever seen. Because we're not looking for those life insurance policies to kick in because of your controversial drill music. And once you die, your name gonna live on forever while we making money and your family over there starving, while Right Way is making all the money from an insurance policy and the money that we advanced you and fronted you to make this work. No, we thinking a lot more along the lines of staying true to what we wouldn't want anyone to do to us while respecting what it means to do business. Because I teach people, we teach people, if you're an artist and you're not giving us those independent artist vibes, that means you want to be signed, which is where a lot of people lose in their contracts, because you're not accounting for the people that's registering your music, paying for the beats, booking your interviews, making sure you get on shows. All you worried about is rapping or singing in front of the mic. You don't care about your BMI or your ASCAP. You don't care about your cover art. All of this is a percentage that's going to contribute to why you getting 45-50% of whatever versus why the label's getting 55 to 50% of whatever. Because without what we did to it would never happen. So once we started understanding in depth of how things work, how could you be mad at something you understand?
Ooh, come on. Now see, look at people. So if you just tuning in and you missed out on what this brother just said, he just dropped some keys and some gems on what you need to be focused on as an artist. Because I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna say this from my view and perspective, because as I said, it's my show, I can say it. I feel that it's not enough artists in the city who have that type of focus. Okay. So because when you look at, guess we had on and some of the names that's gonna be coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all share that same type of focus. And I'm gonna just say it. I'm not trying to shun out certain people from being on the show. But what it is you got something you can learn from D'kno. You know, you got something you can learn from Dub. You got something you can learn from Street Boy. You got something you can learn from Treble, Trosh, even Woe Boy and Billy Ray.
Mm-hmm.
All these people that have been on, these are people that you can learn some keys from to take you to the next level. I want this Joker to be a platform where people can get some knowledge. We can come here, we can talk our talk. You know, on an intellectual level, you go ahead, get you some keys to the game.
Take them gems and apply them.
Take the gems and apply them because you can be successful.
That's the truth.
You think that this stuff is so far from reach, but look at these brothers that's already doing it. You know, that it's any work is hard.
Everything. Yes. It just depends on what you consider to be work.
Come on. Oh, hey, bro. Hey, come on, dog. You better hit that camera one more. We got 12 minutes. Come on.
Any work can be hard, but it does depend on what you consider to be work. If you make it a lifestyle, it won't be considered work. It'll just be considered a part of your lifestyle.
Come on, y'all. I think it's the juice in the cup he drinking.
Hey, we said we was finna redirect. We was finna regroup.
Come on, boy.
And we was finna refocus with life coach Jeffrey Relaford.
Boy, you better, you see, yeah, you better.
The right way.
I don't even know what to say. Let me put the camera, put it up there, the right way.
The right way.
The right way.
Y'all know what it is, man.
Come on.
You know, the right way is the only way. And we try to live up to that because I feel like we all know that guidance in Chicago politically has been diminished from street guidance to power to everybody wants to make sure that the things we decided to focus on here in Chicago had no leadership. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to those involved with getting hip hop and R&B on the Federation of Chicago Federation of Musicians. Is that what it is? The union? I think
that's what it is.
I think it's Chicago CF. Well, whatever
Somebody
it is.
Put it out there in the comments.
The union.
Okay, the union. Yeah.
For musicians. Nino Corleone.
Yeah.
Tay Lexus Productions, Shantae. And it's more people that signed to the union. But that's the point that I'm trying to make is getting to the root, right?
Yeah.
We talk music. That's getting to the root.
Yeah.
Finding out, is there a union? It's a lot of us that get out here and pay for shows, pay for this, pay for that, which is dope when you really care about making it somewhere, right? You're going to put your money where your mouth is, right?
Exactly.
But to find out that there's a union that did not have R&B or hip hop on it, and to see people attack that because that is a basis of a root. Yeah. We should have a union with the amount of talent.
True.
But that's what I mean. It takes leadership and guidance and doing things differently.
Yeah.
Like wherever Nino thought process was at when he thought about, I wonder if there's a union for musicians. And then he looked it up and think there was one here in Chicago and he attacked that demographic. To me personally, that's what's been lost in our Black neighborhoods.
Okay.
Someone like that.
Come on.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of us out here that have these abilities.
Yeah.
Right? But we choose to do what we want to do and not what we need to do.
Come on.
So some of the things that we could have in life, we will never have because we don't have a D'kno and a Dub attacking that demographic, or a Nino and a Shantae attacking that demographic.
Okay.
Or you attacking the demographic of redirecting, refocusing, and regrouping. Like, to me, it's the attack of purpose that gives us our stability.
Yes, that's what it is, dog. Oh, you are completely right about that.
So it's dope.
Yeah, you're completely right about that. And the thing is, that's what's lost, man. A lot of people don't know which way to navigate, which way to move, because they are not tapped in and locked into their purpose.
Yeah.
I don't care if your purpose is to just make these people happy.
Yep.
Find a way to bring joy
to people.
You know, it's all playing a role to make everything work.
That's it.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that whole saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
Something that's biblical. Because it's true.
Because it's true.
Everybody's household isn't fit to raise a child.
Come on. That's it.
But an overall energy pertaining to what matters versus what don't lies within the neighborhood, and the neighborhood is qualified to raise that child. I am a product of Rogers Park, the North. Dub is a product of Rogers Park, the North. The way we carry ourselves, the way, the diversity, the level of understanding, even how we deliver our wording. We don't deliver because we grew up north. We deliver like this because this is what we were taught, and we're delivering in ways to communicate with reality. Yeah. And we also got that switch to where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. On bro them grave.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the demo, Law?
Exactly.
Hey, on Chief, you ain't finna play with me like that. You's a goofy. So whenever you gotta turn on and off these switches, some people don't know when to. Some people don't know how to.
True.
We come from many different lanes of understanding. So sometimes you got to be on a level of understanding to get into that room, to get into that circle. If you don't make it into that room, many are called, but few are chosen.
Come on.
Might have been called to the location, but you wasn't chosen to be in that room.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of trying to live by this the right way, trying to live by what we built to become something that stood for what it means. We literally think along these lines when we talking for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, me and Dub had a 4-hour meeting on the phone yesterday, and we had 4 or 5 different people on three-way from time to time in this 3 hours, handling business.
That's what's up.
While we were on the other ends of our phones handling business. You know what I mean? So it takes a different level of wanting this lifestyle to make it not look like work, to make it look like a lifestyle.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
Okay,
so
definitely.
I appreciate just the opportunity of showing people who I am, how I think, where I come from. And then you see everything around me and you like, no, you could tell that everything he stands on exists around him, in them. It's reciprocated. Definitely. Ain't been no fights, no shootouts, no violent moments, not with Right Way. None of these performances, shows, we don't even condone it, but we with it. Trust me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because we got to get home.
Yeah, you got to get home. I hear you, big dog.
Self-defense is due to everybody that lives on this earth.
Very true.
So we want to respect everybody's space. And that's why we approach everything with this energy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's soothing to know that we come in peace.
Exactly, ain't it?
Soothing. And we're not trying to be the best. We just are who we are. If we're labeled that, we're labeled that.
Yes, sir.
But we're not out here like, oh, I'm better than him. Oh, that was trash. Oh, I bet you I'm better. We don't even get into that.
Okay.
We don't care. But look, hey, if it made me feel some way, I applaud it. That's where the energy and the love comes from within the circuit towards us.
Facts.
We embrace those that do what they do, and we're embraced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate more than anything.
Hey, man, I'm with it. We got a few minutes here. I want to ask you, this don't be the last question. We got about 4 minutes. I want to ask you this. Where do you see yourself, along with Right Way and everything you're doing, in the next, I'm going to just say 5 years?
In a successful place that I plan to be in.
Okay.
Because
I like that.
Day by day, building towards this, building up the label, the brand, I only see myself as far as I push myself and everybody around me. So, and I see myself not giving up and not quitting.
Okay.
So I feel like successful is the only word to describe what my next 5 years will look like, because I'm growing every day.
I like that, brother. I like that. Sometimes you don't have to be descriptive with everything. You know, bro. All you have to do is just put it out there, and however way you choose to move in a direction, whatever way God puts you in, you always just recognize that, hey, that's success. Yeah. If it's working, if we getting positive, good vibes out of it, that's that. We at that next level of success. Hey, brother, I feel you on that. That's
you.
good. I love that. I love it.
You.
Man, see, your boy don't ever be prepared for none of these. It's people always ask how come I don't do research on people. It's because I know we can get moments like this. That's why I don't do research on people. That's why I don't really come in and really dive in on who you are. I want you to tell me, because only you could tell me. You could tell me better than I can.
That's the truth.
And my manager does good on bios. I got to give a shout out to the manager on the bio tip, because she done wrote out some great bios. But even after reading the bios, though, you know, we can always give glorified introductions, the whole nine. But it's different when you sitting right in the chair and you get to talk about yourself and highlight the most authentic parts of you.
You can't hide it.
Yeah, can't hide it.
And that's the blessing in being able to sit and deliver it.
Yes, sir.
This is me. I don't have to be one way, one moment, and another way. This is how I've learned. This is how I've stayed alive for my whole life.
That's what's up.
Not trying to be nobody else.
Yeah.
And I feel like when things go wrong in people's lives, most of the time it's because they haven't been themselves.
That's true. That's true. And we go, man, that's the statement.
Next episode.
The next episode. Yes, sir. There you go. The next time you come back, so we're going to highlight some more stuff in this bad boy, because we need to. Real quick, we got a minute and a half. Quickly, let the people know where they can find you, stream your music. I like to tell people specifically choose one platform that you want to see blow up, because if they go everywhere, you know they can't
focus.
Zero in on it. So, my dog, I got to carry you. Let the people know where to find you, big man.
You can find me on all platforms at D', that's in the air comma, KNO, Mr.KNOITALL. And if you're looking for me specifically on IG, type in DKNO _ Mr.KNOITALL. That's D'kno MrKnoitall without the W, because you can't double me. I'm one of a kind. And if you're tuning in, August 11th is my B-Day bash at Reggie's, 2109 South State Street. Mm-hmm. It's a right way moment, summer splat. I know you've been seeing the advertisement going crazy. So if you free on Sunday, August 11th, pull up, have a good time the right way, and man, enjoy the show, man. It's gonna be a blast.
Okay, there you go. There you go. All right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, and
D'kno MrKnoitall.
There it is, baby. And we have had another successful episode of the Redirect Regroup Refocus Podcast. And remember, people, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff. I love you. And Redirect Regroup Refocus. And peace out.